ask Ashley, is he depressed or just comfortable? Mental health explains behavior, but it doesn't excuse neglect. And that's it. This is where a lot of people get stuck. My boyfriend says he's depressed, and I really want to be understanding, but he doesn't help financially, barely helps around the house, stays up all night gaming, and shuts down anytime we talk about goals or the future. I feel guilty for feeling frustrated, but I'm exhausted. I don't know if I'm being unsupportive or if I'm being taken advantage of, and I'm not sure what to do. We've been together for a few years, and I just feel completely stuck. I feel guilty even questioning it because I know depression is real, but I'm starting to feel like a caretaker more than a partner. I carry the emotional load, the financial stress, and the planning for our future alone. I don't want to abandon someone who's struggling, but I also don't want to lose myself trying to save someone who isn't trying. How do you know when you're supporting mental health versus enabling someone who's gotten comfortable letting you just do everything?
They said that he's depressed. Is that what that was? Mm-hmm. It sucks. I've been in those positions. I feel like I've been friends with people or just been with women who were depressed while I was with them. And in reality, you have to kind of just leave them because it fucks you up. It's real shit. It fucks you up. Like that burden is put on you heavily, and they get comfortable with putting that burden on you without them even realizing it. And that's the thing; they don't even realize that they're putting all of their stuff on you to carry the load, and so that becomes a whole nother problem in general. My strategy for my success has always been hitting rock bottom. Whenever I've hit rock bottom, I've always bounced back better. So sometimes some people need to hit rock bottom, and unfortunately, yes, when some people do hit rock bottom, that is as far as they'll go, and that's always one of the most unfortunate things. But in reality, that is one of the only ways that people can come back is by hitting that rock bottom. And you, as the person who are with them or are their partner, should never take that burden. So it's a tough decision to make, but I always say if it's too much for you, you have to leave, because you don't want one depressed person creating another one.
So I have a little bit of a different approach, but I just listened to this podcast by Emma Grenade, and I think she was with Dr. Judith, and it was called Don't Do It All. And she was actually ironically talking about people that function with depression, and it's high functioning depression, and how it doesn't look like what you're describing and what that could be. And I feel like he needs real help, from a professional. If this is someone that you want to be with, I wouldn't say just leave them, but you do have to make sure that it's not draining you, and it sounds like it is. So I would probably give the ultimatum, you need to talk to somebody or we're going to have to break up, because they don't realize that they need help. And whatever you're doing, no shade to you, it's just not working. And whether it's truly depression, which is a chemical imbalance that they will need medications to help them maintain or better tools to deal with, that's something that is above your pay grade, and you need to make sure that they have the help available to them. I feel like you are wearing yourself down, and that's not okay. So I feel like just take a step back and maybe have the conversation, why. I feel like there's several questions, why is he depressed? Did he just lose somebody? How long has it been? There's a lot of outliers as well that I think you need to factor in. But I would definitely suggest giving the ultimatum of you need to get a therapist and you need to start talking to someone, or this is not going to work. I wouldn't say just leave if you want to be with them personally.
Yeah, now dealing with depression is not easy, but also she said she was handling everything, so he's not doing anything.
Sounds like he's not working. So
he's
maybe
not
he
working
lost his
or anything
job.
like that. So it's yes, depression is a bitch. It can fuck you. It can make you not want to do anything, make you just sit and stew. But she said he's able to get up and he sits at the TV or something and plays the game. If he's able to do that, then he's not that depressed. And if he's not that depressed, he needs to be doing something. So now it's like drawing on you. right? You're letting somebody else's depression draw on you, and that's never a good thing. You can try and help, try to have that conversation with them, try and talk to them. But if these things aren't working, then sometimes you kind of got to let them go. I mean, I understand that you don't want anything bad to happen to this person and you want them to have a happy life. But as I said in the last video, sometimes you got to put yourself first. And I think if a depressed person's energy or their lifestyle choices or something are going to be a drain on you, it's better to distance yourself and try to help from a distance than to be so close up. So my advice to you would be to, try and sit down and have a conversation with him and try and work on, small baby steps to getting him back. And if he doesn't take those small baby steps, then you need to figure out what you need to do in order to break from that, because that will just drag you down. And depression is like a tornado. It'll pull anything and everything around it into it. So be careful.
It's a very slippery slope, and I feel like professional help is needed. Good luck, girly. You're going to need it. If you guys have any more Ask Ashleys, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Send us a DM. Let us know. We're always here, and good luck. Bye, guys.